Let's quickly discover what a catchment area is and what it is used for. It shows how far you can travel within a certain travel time or distance using the specified mode of transport. The computation is based on real-world street network data. It can be used to discover how many amenities can be reached from a certain point within a 15-minute walk, or how well kindergartens are distributed across the city and if there's an area that lacks them. Or if you intersect the areas with population data, you can tell how many inhabitants have access to a store within 10 minutes of biking. In this tutorial, we'll compute a catchment area with one starting point, a transportation mode comparison, and a catchment area with multiple starting points. Let's see how to create them in Go. Click on Toolbox on the right side panel and select Accessibility Indicators, then select Catchment Area from the menu. Now let's start creating the settings. At the routing type, choose walking, biking, pedelec, car, or public transport as the desired transportation mode. The next step is to create settings for the computation. We can create settings based on time or distance. At the time configuration, you can set the travel time, travel speed, and the number of steps for the computation. At distance, you can set the travel distance and the number of steps. Let's proceed with the default settings of 15-minute walking. With the small icon, you can open the advanced settings under the configurations. This will allow you to change the catchment area's shape. It can be polygon, network, or hexagonal grid. This time we'll work with a polygon. You can also disable the polygon difference, which will then create full polygons for each break, including all previously covered areas. If you keep this enabled, the breaks will only cover their own rings. Here we keep the polygon difference enabled. Then, choose the starting point directly from the map or from a layer. When you're choosing it from the map, simply click on the desired starting point. Then press Run to start the computation. The calculation usually takes a couple of seconds. To compare different transportation modes, run another calculation with a different routing type, and choose the same starting point from the list of layers. Here, we're creating a 15-minute biking isochrone from the same starting point, which we created during the walking catchment computation. You can create a catchment area that has multiple starting points. Simply choose your own starting points manually from the map by clicking on multiple locations. Or you can also choose a layer that has multiple points. Here we're using a supermarket point layer, which we previously added from the catalog and filtered so that we're only using the points that we need. Check out our adding a layer and filtering videos for more information. The computation usually takes a couple of seconds for an area this size. When using this indicator, the travel cost attribute will show you either the maximum travel time in minutes or distance in meters needed to reach that area from the starting point, depending on the chosen calculation method. And this is how you map reachability with catchment areas. Try GOAT today and visit our documentation for more information.